So over here I have the Fractal design Node 304. It's a Mini-ITX computer case. It comes with 6 hard drive trays. I bought this. I think you see where it's going. I bought this as a replacement, as a sort of a DIY solution for replacement solution for Synology or any other NAS box. So I will be using this thing to build like a NAS system. I've already ordered my Mini-ITX motherboard because I don't have any. I bought like something that would work with this with the processor I have over there. It's the Core i3 4170. It's just 2 cores, 4 threads CPU. I don't need anything more powerful than that, just for storage. It's just this NAS is gonna be. It doesn't have anything to do with the server upgrade, the storage server upgrade that I'm gonna be conducting here, because obviously it's different. This will be served as a media server, storage media server for Plex or some other things, and maybe I'll install. Well, I'm planning to run TrueNAS on it, so I might like even turn it into a cloud server to reserve like certain files on there that I don't want to share, like my whole thing here, my whole storage server here. So I could like transfer some files to this server, to this smaller server over here, smaller storage server. Yeah, let's call it like that. Anyway, I will be building this out of the reserves, the hard drive reserves that I will have, because I have some other hard drives here, like 500s, like I think 2 500 gigs, and another one was like 750 gigs, and 2 terabyte one, and a 1 terabyte. So 5 drives that I will be getting out of here, that I have no use for them anymore, and I will put them here. And that would give me like 4.4 terabyte. I think if the calculations are right, like 4.4 terabyte used, not claimed. So I will have 4.4 over here used, like that I will be able to use, because obviously there is a differentialities between claim storage and like what you could actually have. And yeah, anyway. Let's get into the box right here, see how it looks like. Personally, I'm pretty curious. It looks kind of slick, it looks elegant, it looks pretty beautiful, and it's a much cheaper solution to, say, Synology and other stuff. Like, this would be way more logical, way more cheaper, and the upgradability would be even better, because I am ordering like one of those Chinese Mini-ITX motherboards that supports ECC memory and E5 processors. That way, if I want to get like something more powerful down the line, I could always upgrade it with the processor, and the memory could reach up to 32 gigabyte, which is plenty good enough. For now, I'm just gonna run like 12 gigs, just a 4 gigabyte stick and an 8 gigabyte stick, what I have over there, which would be way more than enough for me for this. But if I'll need like even more memory, I'll be able to get like ECC memory, which would maximize it to 32 gigabytes, which would be absolutely insane. Like, it would be way too overkill for this sort of solution, because I would never even reach, like, I'm pretty sure that I would never like even reach like 10% of 32 gigabytes for like using this. Like, even 4 gigabyte would serve me okay with this, because well, because what I'm gonna do with it is just like stream like Plex media server. Like, I'll use like to watch 1080p movies and TV shows, so not even 4K. Like, you see, like, it's not even gonna be that demanding. It's gonna be like a joke. Like, really, I wouldn't need more than that. It would be fine. So anyway, let's get into the box, and we'll see what comes with it. And I really want to see the case, so yeah, we'll check back soon. Would you look at that? Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is exactly what I had in mind. This is exactly how I envisioned it. Dude, this looks beautiful. This is gonna be really, really beautiful. Like, this is a little bit more oversized than what a Synology would look like. Way too oversized than what a Synology would look like. I would say like a Synology would be like this, probably, something like that, like this much. But hey, I mean, you do fit like desktop parts here, like Mini-ITX motherboard, like a regular ATX power supply up to 160 millimeter. You can fit like a cooler, like 100, like even an Noctua cooler would be able to fit in here, like the NHD 15. The NHD 15 could sit there, which is an amazing achievement for this. This is really compact, like. But you know what? I do have the space, and this is exactly where it's gonna sit. So this is actually perfect. Like, I like the front. It looks so elegant. It really looks like an ass. If you ignore this part, like this longer part over here, like if you just look at it from this angle, oh my god, it looks perfect for what I'm gonna use for it. So yeah, this is definitely what I expected, what I envisioned, what I had in mind. Like, it's perfect. I tried, like, before I bought this, I tried to get the Node 804, but it was out of stock. But I think like it wouldn't fit here the same way this does. Like, I think it would be way too taller. It would reach the TV, and then that would suck because I wouldn't be able to watch TV with that in the way. It would have been bad, let's just say that. And I wouldn't have like room for the other stuff here, which I need to like fix here. Like it's atrocious, I know. But basically, this looks sick. I like this. This is like match made in heaven with this setup I have here with the end table thing over here that I have. So this could not have worked out better. Let's just say that. And to be honest, I don't need like more than 6 hard drives in here. Like, as I said, I'm using leftover drives, so I am not like trying to get the latest and greatest and to get the most out of it. I'm just gonna use like 5 drives in here. I'll have 1 room spare. And guess what? If I want to do something, there are DIYs that you could expand, like DIY things that you could do, like to expand like the hard drive capacities that over here. Or I could just like get a larger drive capacity, like that could work too. But I could also, I saw like a few guides that you could actually use one of those, I have them, hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about. You can get like one of those trays from eBay or AliExpress. I actually ordered them. So yeah, so as you can see, I got those. And there are a few people, well, I saw just one guy that did that. Like he mounted like 2 of those, which what I have here. He mounted like 2 of those over there, and each one of those take like 4 hard drives, so that's 8 in total. So there might be like solutions where I could squeeze another 2. So I mean, I'm not like really stressed about it. I didn't need like more than 6, to be honest. 6 would have been like a bonus for me. So my initial planning with this was to use 4 to 5 drives. I tried to get like a Synology or something, but the prices were too ridiculous. Like, I would never pay for that, like this much money. I'd rather make my own DIY NAS. And then I like started seeing looking for cases for NASs, but the prices were too ridiculous as well. And then I ran into the Node, the 304. I saw like the 804 first, which was amazing. It was really feature packed, and the price wasn't too bad as well for the 804. But then it was out of stock. But then I found out that this one here is in stock, and this is like even better than the 804, like, because it wasn't too tall, like it wasn't too high for what I needed it. So it's perfect. Let's just say that it's perfect for me. So let's just open it up. I want to take a look on the inside, and we'll see how it looks like. I'm curious about that. Okay, so I opened the case up. There were 4 thumb screws that opened this top cover and the side covers. It all comes in one piece, which is awesome. I think it's nice. Like, it has 2 fan filters, like front filters for each side. And the thumb screws that opened it up, like, they came in some weird washers. Like, I don't know why they did that, but okay, it's fine. So over here we have, I would say like it's a 180 millimeter fan, it looks like. It's pretty nice. This is for the exhaust. And let me see, on the front we have 80 millimeter fans, 2 of them, which is cool. 2 80 millimeters, that's gonna blow right on the graphics card. They all connect to a fan controller. As you can see, like, there is a Molex here to power it on, and fan splitters, and then you have the knob on the back. You can play with it, which is gonna be pretty good because I am gonna be using that as a NAS. That's gonna run 24/7. So this is perfect. Like I told you, this is the perfect setup. So I will be able to put it on low whenever I'm right here, and then when I go to sleep, I'm in a separate room, so I don't mind if they run like full speed or whatever. So over here we have 3 trays. 3 hard drive trays. Each of them holds 2 hard drives, so 2, 4, 6, which is awesome. And you mount them like on the side here. You have screws, like 2 screws up here and 2 screws down here. That way you can mount an SSD and a 3.5. Like, if I could just have the hard drive, I'll show you how. Like, you see those screws over here? The screw holes over here, the four of them, that's how you mount it. And the same thing for the SSD. The one on the bottom. Both of them are going to be in the bottom. So, it looks like we have a power supply cable, like one of their own, which is good for me. I'll explain why in a second, but it's connected to the front I/O cables over there. It's tied up and I don't want to open it up right now. I want to keep it for the build. But basically you have the power cable, the other part, like the female part of it. This will connect into your power supply. The power supply will sit right here. It has a fan filter down there for the fans to be placed on the side, but it's gonna be good because I will be using like one of those simple 300 watts power supply. I don't need anything more than that. I'll be crazy. It's kind of ugly, to be honest with you, so it won't be seen at all. Like, there is no side panel like glass or acrylic side panel. It's all enclosed, which is perfect. And we won't see the back of it because we have this. So this is why it's good for me. Like, it's good for me to have this. It's perfect. So it's gonna look pretty awesome. But even then, like, I think like the way we place it over there, it wouldn't be seen anyway. But it's fine. Either way, it's fine. Anyway, as you can see, we have the hard drive trays. I mean, to do the mod that I was talking about a while back, I think you need to get them out and to get this bar over here. So there'll be like a free space, but you would have to get creative and put like a plate or something, because I don't think they can rest on the power supply. Especially like if your power supply is too low, then everything you would have to get like some sort of a plate. I've seen that, and this guy mentioned it too. He used like his own design for a 3D printer that he created that metal plate, and I could do the same thing too. Which maybe I'll do that one day. I won't do that right away. I will use these like out of the box because, as I said, I don't need them. It's just leftover drives. If I'll need it, then I'll do it, but I'm not gonna do it right away. The front panel connectors are right here. It's the power switch, 2 USB 3.0 ports, headphone jack, microphone jack, and yeah, that's it. No reset button. You don't need that. and just open the front. Take a look at that. Okay, so over here we have the front panel. I have to hold it like that because it's hooked to this PCB over here that powers all the connectors, the USB and the power switch and everything. And over here we have the fans. It has a dust filter which you can remove, I'm pretty sure, to clean it up. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it right now, but yeah, these are the fans, 280 millimeter fans. They're gonna blow air right on the GPU. Well, if you have a GPU, also the GPU, but the HDDs, I'm not gonna have a GPU mounted on it. There is no way, I don't need that. It's just gonna use the onboard graphics and run headless, to be honest. It's just TrueNAS gonna be installed there, not Windows or anything like that. It's gonna be as simple and slick as it could be. And yeah, it's gonna run quiet as well. I'm gonna use these fans to tune it down. And it's gonna be pretty awesome. And it also comes with the accessories. It doesn't come in a box, it comes in a bag. It's tied with a rubber band and the metal zip tie, well, cable tie right here to the power supply socket thingy here. And yeah, I guess this is pretty much it. This is where the motherboard would sit. It has the IO shield cut out here, over there. It would lay on the surface, which is fine. But yeah, I think this is pretty much it. I covered everything I could cover here. This is a great case. I will be using it as a small NAS for a media server, for Plex and whatnot. It's gonna be perfect for what I intended to use it for. I do need to wait for the other parts, like the Mini-ITX motherboard. I didn't have that. That's why I tried to get the Node 804 at first, because it supports micro ATX, and guess what? I have a micro ATX motherboard right here, but unfortunately they didn't have it in stock. But I think it happened for the better, like it happened for the best, because this is exactly what I need. This is the exact amount of height that I needed for the placement over there. So it worked out for the better, to be honest with you. And I just need to get a board. The board is on the way. It's already on the way here. And once it arrives, and I'll be ready to go. I also bought one of those SAS RAID controller. So because the motherboard doesn't have enough SATA ports, I figured the hell with it. I'm not gonna go with the setup SATA connectors on the motherboard. I'm gonna do it the right way. So I will be plugging it into a SAS controller. Obviously I won't be able to feel all the SAS controller has the RAID controller has 2 ports, which could break out into 8 SATA ports. This is actually a future investment if I will pursue that 8 HDDs configuration that one guy did. If I actually do that, then this will be perfect for it, because I could use that RAID controller all the way. But even if it's just for 5 or 6 drives, it's more than enough for me. I'd rather use that RAID controller, because yeah, for my personal reasons, and I think it's the right way to do it. Anyway, this has been my unboxing of this amazing case. I really like it. I really like it, and I'm excited to start building in it. I think it would prove a little bit challenging because of the room over here and the massive cables that would need to go to it. But I will do my best to organize it and cable manage it the best of my ability to make sure the airflow is sustained, and it's gonna be fine. But yeah, this has been my unboxing about this case. It's great, it's awesome, and I can't wait to work in it. So if you want to see that happens, I'm gonna release a video about it and some other parts. There's gonna be a shit ton of videos coming your way about all these storage upgrades, like this one as well. I still need to make this one, so yeah, you can stay tuned for it, and yeah, I'll see you then.